What's your name?
Enrique Rosado. I came from a town called Killeen, Texas. It's by Fort Hood. I don't know if you know, it's like the biggest military base. And like Killeen is like this town that's like next to it. People call it like a parasite to it. It's not, personally, I feel. And it is next to another one called Heights and Cove. And we're the middle one, and we're the one most known, hopefully.
Okay. So why did you come to New York City?
That one came with that's like a whole thing, because like when I first got, the first idea came up to me was actually with my girlfriend. We've been together for 4 years so far, and we were living in Austin at the time, and she was like, I want to move to New York because she was a fashion major, and she actually is in the business now. And at the time, I guess I wanted to be a writer is the right word, because I wasn't fully yet, but then I released a book and I was like, I want to do this. And then I decided to move up here because not only did I want to keep being with her and live with her, because I know that's what I want to do, but it was my dream to write for anything, TV, comics, books, like web series, whatever I can get. And yeah, I just moved here because of mixture of her and my goals. Now I go to school up here and everything because I want to write, and New York is a beautiful city to be a writer, and that's what I want to do. I want to write for a living. Currently I'm going to City College right now in New York, City College in New York, and I am a creative writing student right now. Thinking of going into film, maybe not, kind of like debating it right now. When I think New York, I also think like really weird, kind of crazy, that like everyone just like tunes out of. One of the ones that really stands out to me was I was on a train at like midnight going to a friend's party, and we were going there, and two weird things happened. The first, a man was yelling at the top of his lungs as we were closing the train, like where the doors are closing, and he's not trying to get in. He's just outside the door yelling, and he's yelling, I'm gonna get you. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. And I'm like, does he have a Bluetooth on? Is he on the phone? And as we pull, then he just sprints left. And not even provoked or anything. No one's chasing him. It looks like he's chasing somebody. So I'm like, oh, did I miss him yelling at somebody? And as we go, we pass him and we reach the end. He was chasing no one. He wasn't chasing the train, and no one was chasing him. He freaked out. And the very next stop made me feel like I don't know if I feel safe going on the train at night, because a crowd of 50 people, as we were pulling up, were chanting and jumping up and down, screaming, not this train, not this train, fuck this train, not this train. And then people who did board were giving me a look of, oh my God, run. And I'm like, I have to be on this train. And I'm just praying the dude slams the door quicker. I'm tapping an imaginary button to close the door quicker. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here? This is freaky. And that was just all one night. And then every night I have gone on the train at midnight, it's just been weird. It's never normal. And I kind of like that. What makes it special is, I know a lot of people are like, oh, because I'm a writer, it's all the opportunities to write or the culture of it. But to me, it's actually the multitude of cultures. But Killeen was a melting pot in Texas. It was Central Texas alone is a melting pot because the military keeps coming in. So many people from all around the world come here. And New York is a much larger and vaster pot of culture. America is this huge cultural pot. A lot of people say there's no one race. When you say American, because when you speak about another country like China, you say Chinese, you think Chinese people, obviously. India, Indians, and so forth and so forth. Puerto Rico has Puerto Ricans. But when you say America, it's Americans. It's a whole bunch of other cultures combined. And New York is a central, it's to me one of the best versions of that. there's a Chinatown, there's a K-town, there's Little Italy, I live in a neighborhood full of like Hispanics, and we all are together. Like, there's no, oh, you're this race or that race. It's, you're in New York, you're an American, you're a New Yorker, and the food is phenomenal because everyone just like mixes together. It's a fusion of culture, and that is just, to me, the best thing.
So would you say you're a New Yorker?
I think I haven't earned that yet, if that makes sense. Like, I could say I am, but I'm from Texas, but I'm Puerto Rican. And because my dad was in the military, we traveled all around the world. And New Yorkers are like prideful. I feel like you have to earn that, because there are so many things that you have to know when you're here. Like, you can't walk slow on the sidewalk. You have to know how the train system works, and you have to go through your own few struggles to go through it. So I want to say I will be a New Yorker, but I haven't earned it yet.